Hello everyone, this is Zoe and she's back for a new hairstyle, and this one will be feminine and sexy and blonde. So now she turns for you in the rest of the world and shows you what she has now. Thank you, Zoe. As always, start with protection. Als plakt hij die. And cape. She wants to let the front grow, so this has to go some longer. The sides will be shorter on this side. The back will be ultra short, but not hard line, it will be a soft line. When I look at the hair, I see that I want this side to remain, so it will be on the underside of the ear. I'll travel over the bones of the skull, and I will set in the lines at this side about the height of the eyebrow. So there where we go.
Okay.
First set out the line. And it's curly hair, so as you see, as the natural curls. That means that the hair whips up, will be shorter when you cut it. So that you have to be aware. Watch where the eyebrow lines are. Lay the fingers in the same line and start cutting. And this side will be above the ear. Het is al een tijdje terug dat we elkaar gezien hebben.
Ja, meer dan een jaar denk ik.
Is het al meer dan een jaar?
Dat denk ik wel.
Oké. Dat is best lang. Mooi geluid uit dit schaar. Tjak, tjak, tjak. Make the connection to the front a little bit shorter, so the lines will flow to the back. It's the same as you would do with a graduation. Hold my fingers on the skull line and work to the back.
Op die manier.
Snap je?
Ja.
The under hair I lift up with my scissor, catch it with my comb, and then I cut it. Clean the contour. The small clipper, and this clipper is from Theo. What I just said was I would travel to the underside of her ear, so that's where I'm searching for in the line I cut. Again, I take it up and I watch where the curls going, but the curls have their own life. So they travel in a circle line. That's what you be aware of, because otherwise they get the other side and it don't look right. And they grow back not so nice. This line I do in the opposite of the line I cut, because there I want to have a asymmetrical line, and I want to have a longer neckline because she has a small neck, and I want to get the feeling of the curls on top heavier, so that's why I make a short neckline. And I love an asymmetrical hairstyle when it's 2 times asymmetrical. And this way you get it 2 times. Wet the upper hair again. And I'm going to connect the lines to each other. Take out the clips. Because I have my baseline. And that's where I'm going to connect the curls on. Watch through the hair and you see the baseline. It's around here. Travels from there to there. Lift it up again. Give it a slight graduation to the back. And by making the short side a little bit shorter at the front, front that will be longer in the future, looks longer in a minute, because that's what the opposite is of the short side, so it looks longer afterwards. Don't pull too hard on the hair. You remember it are curls, so when you pull too hard you get a straight line hair, and you don't want it because you want to cut it into the curls and lay them on the line you cut. Working over the skull bone. And that gives afterwards more volume. A new layer on it. And that I cut later because I'm working for the camera, so I can't see what I do there. That's why I start just on this side. Now I cut the part what I couldn't reach because I was sitting on the side and the camera is standing on the position where I need to be. Stay working in the line of the skull line, but now I need more length at the front. So there where I go. Lift the hair a little bit from the skull to give it a graduation on top. Wel schoenen aan houden. Now I work over the ears, holding the hair a little bit off of the skull, because otherwise the ear shape will get also, how do you say that, give more length to the hair than you need, because then there will be a wave in it that you don't need. And now I'm going to connect a little bit to the front, because there is where the hair has to go longer. But the hair isn't already there, so. But I want to tip off the ends. Work to the back to get more length. And my fingers are still in the line of the eyebrow bone. And that's the same line as this chin line. So always remember that the skull is the most important thing on a hairstyle. So when the skull is not right or not well, how do you say that, well shaped, then you better beware that the hair needs to do that. Now I have a perfect line for this hairstyle. Now I'm going to cut the upper hair and the front a little bit and then we're ready to color. Hey,
Ik heb ook hetzelfde haar.
100 jaar.
Ja, ik heb wel iets meer krullen, maar ik heb wel haar.
From the front, just take off the ends. Your hair has to grow a little bit more hair. Now I just connect the front to the shorter part by lifting up in a very straight angle. And also here I just tip off the ends in a straight line, so don't use a point cut technique because that's not on curly hair. When you want to get curls, you don't cut it in point cut because curls are better waving when they are in a straight line. You get more strength by it and don't thinnen them out, but then you lose the curls. Je mag gewoon ademen.
Diep zucht.
Ja, diep. Helemaal vergeten. En dat over 10 minuten. Zo zijn. Lijkt me wel mooi als je dat kan. Dat je wel het werk bent en dan gewoon 10 minuten niet ademen. En dan denk je... Die lucht echt naar binnen zuigt door je neus gaat en je keel zo in één keer zo. Okay, now I'm ready to color and I will give it a lighter tone and I will work with a finish hair color. I show you in a minute, and that I do because they are more based on the white skin, so that's why the tones of the skin are nicer with that kind of tones and colors. What I'm going to use is from Casey colors, and it is from For a Reason, and these are the tones for the white skin. So you have a large range of colors, but all the colors are a little less bright, so they give a more tone, keep the tone into the skin. So what I'm using now is 12-2, and it's an ash color in a highlight, and that will do with 9%, and that I bring up. I work from the short part, and I leave out the short lengths at the side, because I want to remain the natural color. And then you see also the difference between the color we made and the color there is on the natural line. I always bring up colors very fast because I believe that the colors are better off when you work fast. When you take about 20 minutes to bring up a color, the difference between the part you started and the part you left are too big, and the hair doesn't get the same treat. So I practice a lot with bringing up color on the hair. And I think 8 of the 10 of my customers color their hair. So I do something good, otherwise they wouldn't color their hair. Comb the line softly through. Lay my cotton wig over the line where the two colors are separate. And this color stays in for 25 minutes. Then we're back. Knop it. Okay, we're back. Let's see what the color did in 25 minutes. What I do is I use one For a Reason, a volume boost. And you can smell tobacco in it from cigars. I blow dry it in a natural fall. It dries very easily. And you can see now that the hairs are drying, that the colors of the skin remain. That's because for a reason has tones that suits the white tones of our skin. Een land, meestal is Amerika meester.
Ja?
Met name New York.
Grappig, hè?
Daar zitten echt mijn meeste fans.
Hoe komt het daar dan meestal terecht? Gewoon
Ja,
mensen sturen
delen.
dat door?
Ja, delen.
Ja, precies.
Je hebt natuurlijk inmiddels zo'n 10.000 abonnementen of zo. Dus als je iets erop gooit, ja, ze pakken het al vrij snel op natuurlijk. What I use now is just a soft wax to make the hair more glow and get more movement into the curls. I love in curly hair soft wax. Gives more tone to the undertones. You can always feel the curls without destroying the hairstyle. Hij is echt wel een heel ander kopje, zo ja. Wel mooi hoor. Mooi klein. Mooi kleur. And this is my new hairstyle for Zoe. Okay, Zoe, my turn for you and the rest of the world. Thank you very much.